and everything, right? So HANA administration part, we are discussing about the HANA administration part. As part of the HANA administration, so the first topic we are discussing about the installation. So this is the first topic. So as part of the installation, we are discussing about the what is HANA, those introduction classes we discussed. Then we have discussed about the hardware requirements and software requirements, hardware requirements. So we have discussed, and the software requirements we have discussed, right? Now let's start discussing about the how to download the softwares, how to download the softwares from the service marketplace. Now recently it is called the me.sap.com. So this is the site we have to download from the all the SAP softwares. So we have to so download it here, all SAP softwares. So we have to download using the me.sap.com, right? So this is the one where we need to get Explorer on the service marketplace here, right? So log into the me.sap.com, log into the me.sap.com. This is the newer version. SAP rebranded their site, and so they have changed it to the previously it is a service.support.sap.com or service.sap.com. Now it is a me.sap.com. So right. So here to log in with this one, we need to provide the yes user ID. Yes user ID will be required here. Here to download the software, yes user ID means here. So we have to give the organization will provide the yes user ID. It starts with the S00 or S000 and followed by the number here. Then after login, go to the download center, Then we can download just to expand by alphabetical order. By alphabetical order, we have the A to Z like this. We have the softwares. Then H for HANA software, SAP HANA. Just select it. You can download the HANA softwares here, right? HANA is a in-memory database, in-memory column-oriented columnar database. In the introduction classes, we covered these things, right? So then in the last class, we discussed about the hardware requirements. Now we are discussing about the how to download the SAP softwares here, right? So to download this one, we have to log into the service marketplace. So we can create. So it's not possible to create our own user ID, right? Only company administrators will get the one administrator user ID. So that administrator person can create the that administrator person can create the more can that administrator person can create the more user IDs for this employees, right? So for this one, you need to log into the service marketplace. Then you need to type the service.sap.com here, right? So here you can see service support.sap.com or service.sap.com. Just click on this button, it will go to the me.sap.com only again. So here we need to enter the yes user ID. So this yes user ID will be provided by the organization. Will be provided this yes user ID. Once you log in here, once you log into this service marketplace here, you can see it here. So here you can see the systems and provisioning here. We go to the here in the right side, you have the software download center here, right? You can go to the software center, otherwise me.sap.com/software center. You will log into your software download center here. Here all the software SAP related, all the softwares are available here. Any software SAP related, any SAP software, database software, SAP related, any product related softwares are available here, right? So here we are doing the HANA installations, right? Just there is a installations folder. So if you are doing the support pack upgrades and everything, here support pack patches and upgrades are available. You are doing the installations here, right? So here we can see it here. Here installation folders are available here by click on the alphabetical index by alphabetical index here. Here, all the softwares related all are available by alphabetical wise, right? A for AutoCAD infrastructure, ASC, and B for Bob J, like banking service, C for CRM, so D for some other decision service management, E for ERP, ECC, F for Fiori, G for Gateway, S for S4HANA, H for SAP HANA software. Here, HANA related installation files are available here, right? Just you can just check it out. Just check it out here. SAP, there is a platform edition like this. There is a one folder will be available here, platform edition. So in the last class, we discussed about the HANA editions. HANA has SAP released the HANA into 3 editions here. One is the platform edition, enterprise edition, extended enterprise edition here, and extended enterprise edition. 3 editions HANA softwares are available here, right? Through platform edition here. In the platform edition, you can see it here. So 2.0, but because HANA 2.0 is the latest patches are available here. Just installation here. Just check the what is the latest version it is available. The latest version is available in the HANA 2.0 SPS 07 here, right? SPS 07, 5 and 6. So like this, it is available here, HANA. So just click on this one, click on this hyperlink here. So HANA, the latest version will be downloaded here, right? So check the ours is the Linux only. It is available in the Linux machine only here, right? Not the Windows. Why? Because HANA database we cannot install on the Linux machines. Linux machines, it's not possible here, right? Just click on the this button, then automatically your Linux file will be downloaded. Linux file is getting downloaded. See here, Linux file is getting downloaded from here. Linux file is getting downloaded in this case here. Linux file is getting downloaded here, right? So this is the way we have to download the SAP related softwares here. So as part of this one, you will get the client software, and also you will get the HANA Studio for the administration purpose. Also you will get the HANA database. All these things you will get it out. All these things you will get from SAP here, right? So all these things you will get from SAP here, right? In the platform edition. In the platform edition, you will get the all the softwares here, right? So SAP
Sir?
HANA, yes, platform.
Hi, sir.
Yeah, hi.
Sir, in the platform edition, DB client also will get
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
sir?
yeah. You will get the, so as part of the whatever you required as part of the database installation, you require the HANA SAP HANA DB, then SAP HANA client, SAP HANA client. Maybe if you want HANA Studio for the administration purpose, this is the optional. Then SAP add-ons, SAP HANA add-ons and plugins. These all are the optional. These are the software requirements. So these all are the softwares you required for the HANA database. This is the mandatory. This is also mandatory, but remaining two are the optional. But this is required for the administration activities. So we have to monitor the HANA systems. We have to do the some administration level activities. So those related administration activities, we have to do it from the HANA Studio or the HANA Cockpit. HANA Cockpit also we can do that one, right? Then some additional functionalities, features, HANA plugins and add-ons are available. We can use HANA plugins and add-ons here. HANA plugins and add-ons, we can use it here, right? So these are the HANA softwares. So these softwares we have to download from the here. Otherwise, if you go to the software packages and patches here, so here also, so HANA individually, if you want to download, I don't want to club all the zip file, everything. I want to download. These are the add-ons to plugins, right? So you want to download the AFL, HANA client you want to download. You can download it. Then HANA, so database, this is the database software. HANA client for SCL, AFL, HANA plugins. So all the you will get as part of your platform license, as part of your platform license, you will get all this HANA Studio, HANA Web ID. So all the tools you will get it out here, right? The additional cost is for if you go with if you want to so some replication Sybase ASC, then you need to purchase the it's separately you have to purchase or you need to convert your So license from enterprise platform edition to enterprise edition or extended enterprise edition support, you need to convert it here. So then you will get those things here. Now you can see the replication related, the Sybase related license is not available here. Those softwares are not available. Why? Because I need to separately purchase it here. Why? Because I am using here platform edition. The differences I have explained, right? So here I am using the platform edition. Generally, everybody normally will use the platform edition only. Why? Because you will get the all the every organization will require the common softwares, right? Those common softwares are available under in this folder, right? Just you download it, the softwares will be downloaded. So you have to download from the your so you have to download all those things in your in any one of your either downloads folder or any one of the drive. You need to download all the softwares here. All the softwares you have to download all those things here. See here, I downloaded the IM Studio, and so then if you have anything IMDb server, Hana DB server, so all those things we have to download from the service marketplace. We have to download it. This is the way you have to download, right?
And one question, Sybase is the software which is providing by the SAP free
Yes,
software, right?
right. Replicate
And
Sybase replication software.
okay, and we are using the Sybase
Okay.
in our enrollment. We are using the Sybase also.
Okay. So there is a difference actually. Sybase database is different. Sybase replication server is different. So if
Oh,
you want to use the replication server, there is a functionality in SAP. That time you need to separately purchase the license, or you need to use the HANA extended. There is a enterprise. So as an enterprise edition, this is the edition you need to purchase it here. So along with the all these things, then there is a Sybase replication server, the license also you will get from SAP. So, which means suppose you are using the platform edition, you want to purchase the Sybase replication server license, then additionally you need to pay for amount. But if you take the enterprise support edition, extended enterprise edition, then you don't need to separately purchase the license here. You will get all in one pack here. So like this, we need to download the all the softwares. We have to download the all the softwares and keep it ready, right? So then once you download and keep it ready, then we need to move this file. Why? Because Windows level you are downloading. Windows level you are downloading. Then you are why? Because everything you are downloading Windows level only, right? Windows level either download folder, some other folder you are downloading. You are keeping it here, but here once you download it, then you want to move to the some other location here. Some other locations you have to move it here. Suppose like, so HANA softwares you have downloaded, HANA 2.0, HANA client you have downloaded, you have kept it ready, right? So now what you have to do? What you have to do? Why? Because you have downloaded all the softwares, but in the Windows level you have downloaded. But ours is the Linux machine. Why? Because Linux machine. So then how to move from Windows to Linux machine here? That is the one of the important thing here you can use it. So there are the some open source softwares, open source softwares here. One is the so WinSAP tool or Mobax term. So this is also you can use it. See here in the desktop we have the Mobax term, right? Mobax. So Mobax term also so you have available. So then WinSAP also available. So let me check whether we have WinSAP. Yes, WinSAP also available. So to move the why we have to use this, some other tools also available. So what is the use of these tools is these tools we have to install in our local desktops. So using these tools, we can copy the files, software media from Windows to Windows to Windows to the Linux level. We can move it here. Windows to Linux level, we can use it here using this tool. So sometimes they may ask you which softwares you will use to transfer the data, to transfer the files, to transfer the softwares from Windows to Linux. In this case, you can tell like WinSAP or Mobax 10. Some other tools also available. Just you can remember the frequently used tools are the WinSCP or the Mobax term tools. You can use it here. Mobax term tools you can use it here, right? So this is the one thing you need to remember it here, right? So here what you have to do, you need to connect to the host name, Linux host name here, right? So our practice servers host names here, right? Same as like Windows, we have the computer name. In the Linux language, we will call it as the, so Linux language, we will call it as the, so host name, right? Just to same name in Windows level, our computer name is SAP Windows 1, Windows 2, something like that. We will call it as, right? Windows 1, Windows 2, something like that. We will call it as here. So here, you can see it here. Here we can see the host name here. So here, whenever you open the WinSCP tool here, you can see there is a desktop WinSCP. Here we need to use the host name. Our whole Linux host names are here, like this is our practice Linux server host names here. I will share it in the group. One is the SAP Hana, second one is the SAP the Linux one. These are the host names for this one here. What you have to do, you need to here type it host name. So just to SAP the Linux one, what is the username? You can use the root, then password or common password, you can use it here. So then click on OK button, it will connect it. Then it will open the Linux in the Windows mode in the this way. This way it will open the Linux in the Windows mode. It will open it here, right? It will open the Linux in the Windows mode like this, yeah, right? So here, this is the Windows. This is the Linux. Here are the softwares in the some other maybe E drive, SAP softwares, HANA softwares. So here, so you can move to the any folder. This is the Linux level. Any folder you can move to the here. Any folder you can move to the any folder here. So normally our slash media is the our folder. Here you can move to the slash media location. Here all the HANA database softwares are available here. All the HANA database softwares are available in this location here. Slash HANA media, all the HANA database softwares are available in this location here, right? So in this location, it is available here, right? So this is the just what you have to do. You can drag here, you can drop it. So it will copy the data here. See here, it is copying the data from Windows to Linux level. It is moving the data. Which folder? The target folder is called the slash media. You can see it here. So this is the way, the basic thing, how to transfer the files from Windows to Linux means using the WinSCP command. Using the WinSCP tool, you can transfer the files here. WinSCP, you can transfer the file here, right? WinSCP, you can transfer the file here. Then how to log into the Linux operating system? Transferring is fine. I want to log into the Linux system here. I want to log into the Linux system here, right? So normally our common practice server is you have to log into our jump server. So 3392 with your provided user ID and password, right? Once you log in here you can see the in your desktop, there is a, maybe once you log into the here, you have the icons like WinSCP and Putty, right? So these two tools are required for every user when you are working with the Linux operating system. These two are required here. Why? Because to transfer the files from Windows to Linux, why? Because downloads we have to do it in the Windows level itself only. Why? Because we have the browser, we will download it, right? So this is the Linux is the command prompt mode, entire black screen here, right? Few members are not aware of login to the Linux also. So for those people, see here, you can have to use the Putty. So Putty, there is an icon on your desktop. You can use the Putty icon. Just double click on the Putty icon. It will open the one prompt here. Here, you can type your host name is called the SAP HANA or Linux. Just type it here, right? Just SAP HANA or type it here without any spaces. Just click on the open button. Then it will ask the username here. Then click on the root. Then the password I will share you in the group. Just you can use the password here. Then you will log into the Linux operating system. This is the Linux. How Windows level we are logging. Then after that you are logged into the Linux operating system. You are logged into the your Linux operating system here. Right. So this is the way we have to log into the Linux operating system. Once again, let me show you. Open the putty. Okay, putty. So here the host name. Host name means your SAP Hana or Linux one. You have the type the host name here, right? Just click on the enter. Then here it is asking the login as. Login as. Normally in the Windows level, when you are logging to the Windows operating system, when you use the IP or jump boxes, click on the OK. That time it is asking the user ID and passwords, right? So same way here also when you are logging through putty, you have to log in. So to putty is the one of the open source. This is also open source free software. You can download from the you can download from the Google. It is available in the Google. Just download it. So then just you can double click it and open it. Just log in as a root. ROOT. Windows level, how the administrator user is the super user for Windows operating system. In the Linux level, root is the super user here, right? Log into the root user, the password it is asking. See here, this everything is a black screen. Everything is in the black screen here. Here, what you have to do, you need to type the passwords here. To type the password, see here, I am typing the password. It's not showing here, right? It's not showing here. Why? Because it is typing back. It's a black letters, right? It's typing here, but it won't show here. Then once you type it continuously, you can type the password, click on the enter button, then it will authenticate it here. It will authenticate it here. Sometimes what happens, the people, other batch people I observed is, they are enter the password. Then when I typing the password, they see it's not typing here. Then, oh, it's not typing. Then they'll say like, sir, it's not typing the password. It's a hung status or something is happened. Maybe it's back end, it's typing the password. If something goes wrong, it will show like you have used the wrong password. Please, access is denied. Please use the correct password, something like this here. Here, again, you need to carefully type the password here. Why? Because it will not show in the screen, right? Carefully, you need to type the password. Then you will log into the Linux operating system. You will log into the Linux operating system. Once you log into the Linux operating system, you will get the prompt like, so this prompt, you will get it out here. Here, to operate the Linux operating system, we have to use the commands. We have to use the commands here. To operate the Linux operating system, we have to use the commands here, right? What commands we have to use it here? How to operate it here? So Windows level, it's very simple, sir. Windows level, to log into the right click, mouse open, then we can see the all the file systems. We can see the memory, free space, free memory, right? So right click, we can create the folder. We can create the folder inside of the any directory. We can delete it, right click and delete it. So everything is very simple, but entire opposite to the Windows, everything you need to use the commands here. To operate the Linux, everything you need to use the commands. Okay, so let's start few Linux commands here. Okay, few Linux commands. This should be required here. Why? Because without knowing these few Linux commands, so
Hi, sir. Sorry to interrupt. This Linux server connected to which system, sir?
Linux server is connected to which system is what is that? Linux system is it's installed Linux OS. This is the Linux OS. How the Windows you are able to log in, same way you have to connect to the Linux system, but you need to use from the jump boxes. You have the remote server access, right? From there, you have the putty icon. Just to type the host name, it will log in automatically.
Yes, sir. And in the real time, sir, we need to log into the system, right? SID, ADM like that, right?
Yeah, sometimes root user or SID ADM user, or they will separately create the user ID's password to you. Then you can use it here.
Okay.
Windows level, how you are logging using the separate user ID password you are using, right? Windows level. So
Yeah.
suppose like you are using your own user ID, then you are logging. some Linux also, we can create our own user IDs, we can create it. Instead of root user is allowed for everybody, we can log into the root user so to perform. Why? Because root user is required for the installations or upgrades or anything. So you can log into the root user, then you can practice it.
Okay, sir.
Okay. After login to the Gem server, you will get the icon. After login to the Gem server, you may see the icon here. In case of if you are unable to see the icon, so just go to the Windows in the toolbar, go to the search mode here, maybe here, just search here like putty, something like putty, you can search it here. Then you will get the putty icon here. Right click and pin to taskbar, pin to start bar, you can do it. Then the putty icon will be available here. Either here or here it is available, right? Just click on this button, then it will ask the user ID, server name and everything, you need to type it here. Then after that, you will log into the your Linux operating system. So before we do the SAP installations, before we go for the SAP installation, then the one thing is here we need to, so one thing is here we need to check it out. The one thing is here we need to, so some Linux commands you need to enter it here. That is like a, so normally few basic Linux commands like, so some df space -h. This is for the to check the file systems and the spaces, all those things. You can check the df command. D means display, F means file system. Df display file system here, right? df-h. So you can see how many file systems are there here. What is the size? What is the used availability and percentage here? What is the mount points here? For HANA, we required 5 types of file systems, right? So those things Unix team will mount it, right? They will create it here, right? So root is there, /HANA is there. So USR SEP. So those file systems they will create it. How we have the C drive, D drive, E drive, F drive. So E drive like that. How we have the drives. Same way they will create the file systems. Same way your team will create the file systems here. Same way they will create the file systems here. They will mount it like this here. To check whether they have mounted or not, just we can use the df-h. Sir, we can use the df, right? Df you can use it, but so here it will not give the exact information here. What is the size in GBs, available in GBs here? It's not giving the information. So right, just if we use the df-h, then it will give the space. You can also du-sg, then how much space for the space of the folder. So just you can remember the df-h, right? So free-g space g, then it will give you the how much memory you have available in the your Linux operating system. Total 35 GB is available, right? So space free-g, right? So free space -g to check the memory settings, memory, how much memory is available here. To check the LS CPU, to check the CPUs, how many CPUs are available, what is the CPU fam. Normally, if you open the task manager, you will get all the details in the Windows bar. Windows level, right click in the task manager. If you open it, you will get all the details here, right? How many CPUs are there? So how many CPUs are there? How many processors are there? What is the speed of the CPU? What is the uptime here? How many threads? So all those things, how much memory is there? Here we can check it out all the information in the task manager. But here you need to use the commands. So if you use the ls CPU, here it will provide the information like how many CPUs are there here, right? So 0 to 5, total 6 CPUs are there. Little Indian, 64-bit, genuine Intel CPUs, these all are CPU family 6, right? So it's a model, all are there here, right? Intel Xenon CPUs here, right? We have the model name is Intel Xenon CPUs here. The certified hardware vendors, we have to procure the hardware from the certified hardware vendors only for the HANA, right? So suppose to check the operating system version, Windows level, you know how to check it out here. The same time, the Linux level, cat etc/release, then you can see the your operating system release version here. Our operating system is the Red Hat Linux, right? RH. So Red Hat Linux here. So then what is the version here? 8.9 is the version here. Red Hat Linux and 8.9 is the version here, right? So C Linux or Red Hat Linux, both are. So same way we can check the cat, this one to check the OS version here, right? To check the CPU utilization and everything, top command. Top command will display the, so what is the current CPU user and what is the CPU utilization, what is the memory utilization, what is the command it is executing. It will give you the raw utilization. Raw means correct utilization, right? So current live utilization will be displayed here. Live utilization will be displayed here. So to come out of this prompt, just click on the Control C, cancel. Control C means cancel in the Linux. In the Windows level, it is the copy here. Control C is the cancel, here copy, right? Free-G, ls CPU, df-h to display the file systems here, right? Then top command to check the CPU and live utilization here. And also cd command means change directory here. Suppose you want to go to the some other folder here, then cd slash which folder? Suppose you want to check how many are there, cd slash is the root folder here. Under the root, how many are there? Run, etc, dev, media, solman, some mat, everything is there. You want to go to the media, then cd media, you can go to the here. Then you are in the media folder. You can see media. CD space folder name, you will go to that path here. CD command, change directory. CD means change directory here. So, right. So then ls command. ls means listing the files and folders. Suppose like ls-ltr, then it will throw the errors. It will show the how many folders and files are there under the media. Under the media, how many folders and files are there. Normal ls, you can type it. It will give the, it won't give the information who is the user, when it was created. So who is the group, who is the owner, who is the group owner, what is the permission levels, what is the size, it won't give the information. So ls-ltr means it's a ascending order wise, it will give you the more details here. ls command, listing. ls means listing. Normally Windows level, you want to check how many files are there under the E directory, then if you go to it, if you go double click it, it will give you the how many folders and files are there. It will give the information, total 39 entries here, right? But here, if you double click it, nothing will happen here. But because it's a Linux operating system, right? It's a Linux operating system. Then, so if you want to go to this folder, if you double click it, it will be highlighted, right? If it is highlighted, it is copied. Then cd space, right click, then it is copied. Or you can type it here, cd sap underscore hana underscore database. So you want to check what are the files and folders under the SAP HANA database. Then ls space ltr. Then you can see what are the files and folders are there under the this one here. You got the information, right? So you want to check further presently in which folder you are, which directory, what is the path here. Normally, if you go here, you are in this PC E and softwares. You are in this folder. Navigation folder is this one. Here you can copy it here. From here, how can you check here in the Linux? Here you can just use the PWD, present working directory. You are in the media SAP HANA database in the present working directory. You are in the here, right? That is called the PWD, right? Simple command, basic commands here, right? This is the to checking the file systems and spaces and everything. And also this is the checking the free memory and everything. This is the CPUs and the top command, CD, ls, PWD, present working directory, all are here, right? So then top commands, everything is done, right? So then next one is the somewhat like some critical commands. Suppose you want to jump to the some other folder, cd/temp. Suppose you want to go to the temp folder, temp folder. You want to go to the USR SCP, which they have created under the USR SCP here, LSFN, LTR here, LSCP, LTR here. You want to go to the /ana data. So all the folders are there here, right? If you want to go to the /ana log. So CD means to log to directly jump. CD means changing the directory from one directory to other directory, one path to another directory. You can go to the CD command here. CD command, CD and PWD, LS, right? These all are the daily use cases here. Daily use cases we will do it here. CD, LS, right? So then all those things here. Okay, so these are the some useful commands here, right? So then apart from that, yeah. So suppose if you want to create the some folders, suppose if you want to create the one folder, you want to delete the one folder, then so mkdir folder name, suppose you want to create the folder name, then mkdir space folder name, then one folder is created here, right? Ravi folder is created, right? You want to go to that folder, then cd Ravi folder. So if you want to delete that folder, rm folder name, right? If you want to create the, so if you want to create the file, then touch, so ravi.txt, then file is created here, right? File is created here, right? If you want to delete that file, rm file name, then file is deleted.
Sir, what is the difference between file and directory, sir?
File and directory. You tell me what is the difference between the folder and the directory in the Windows level. Windows level folder means these are the folders, right?
Yeah, sir, these
Folders
are the
means
folders.
grouping purpose. We are creating the folders here.
Gotcha.
Inside of that one, we have the files.
Group
So
of files.
yeah, group of files or subfolders are called the under the one folder here, right? Or directory. Normally, either we will call it as the directory or folder. But inside of that one, we have the files. Files means either the text file or raw files or SAR files, whatever it may be, files. Files contains the some data. Collection of these files we will group into the one folder level, folders. Sir, how can we identify here what is the folder and what is the file here, right? In SAP level, sorry, in the Windows level, we know if it is the folder, there is a symbol, right? If it is the folder, suppose if you go to the here, so folder, you will get the one symbol, file, you will get the one symbol here. Folder, there is a folder structure. This is the folder structure, right? File means this is the file. So this we can simply recognize Windows level. So Linux level, how can you recognize here? So if it is the folder, then it will contains the D. In the starting of the folder contains the D. It is the file, text file. If you use the wrong text, then it will do it wrong. Command is wrong. Now you see, this is the Ravi is the folder here. That's why you see the starting of the folder, it's like D. This is the file. Then we can see the starting of here, there is no D. If it is no directory, it's mentioned like D, then that is the directory. It's not mentioned, that is the file. Okay. So directory means grouping of the files or grouping of the subdirectories are called the one folder or directory here. Right. So that is the one we have to ensure here. Okay. I think you can practice it, some commands. Maybe tomorrow I can tell you the more commands like how to write the text inside of the file, in the file, whatever the file you created, how to do some text writing here. Here we know Windows level, we know I'm just comparing everything, Windows and Linux, easily understanding purpose. So Windows level, we know we can create, right click and we can create the text file, we can create the folder, simple. But here to create the folder, mkdir, to create the file in the Linux, touch, we have to use it. So then that is fine. But after, then we have to enter the some text, right? How to do that one? Windows level, it's very simple, but Linux level, somewhat it's very difficult here. So I will share the list of Linux commands which are very helpful for the as a basis administrators or HANA administrator. I will share the some list of commands so that you can go through it. So you can practice it, start practicing it here. Whoever already having the jump server access, who are already having the jump server access, you can have the putty server. Just to open the putty, you can type the SAP Linux 1 or HANA, whatever you want, you can use it. Then you can log in, you can practice it here. I will share the details. Who don't have, who are new to HANA classes, just ping me. I can create the access for you so that we can also log into the servers. You can practice it here, right? Who are already, why? Because few people already from the HANA batch.